when Islam was founded? I'm glad you're all here and interested in how Islam began. I'm interested in it too. Beginnings of Islam. And regardless of whether you are part of an Islamic culture, or a practicing Muslim, or you believe in Islamic traditions, it's valuable to learn about the beginnings of Islam. Because, today, nearly 1/4 of the world's population either is a practicing Muslim, or has grown up in an Islamic tradition. Now, the beginnings of Islam are centered on the life and the revelations of the Muslim prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. The term Islam means surrender, and as we'll see, a lot of the revelations of Muhammad, peace be upon him, are about surrendering to God, about the oneness of God, and about not worshipping idols. Christianity plus Judaism plus Islam. And to put Muhammad PBUH in perspective on a timeline. I have other significant biblical figures here, and these are important not just to get a reference towards Christianity and Judaism, but because, according to Islamic tradition, Islam is built on top of the teachings of Abrahamic religions, or the teachings of Moses and the Torah, and the teachings of Jesus. Muslims believe that the Quran is the final testament. First, let's talk about how the religion begins. Whenever humans start to forget God and start doing evil things, then God sends someone known as a prophet and messenger to guide people to show them the right path to God. This start with Adam, peace be upon him, and then Noah, then Abraham and Moses and David, and so on. God sent 124,000 prophets to the world to show the people the right path to God in heaven. In this line, God sent Moses, peace be upon him, to Israel and give him the holy book. It's called Torah. Now we know them as Jewish. And then God sent Jesus, peace be upon him, to Christians. Now you and I both need to understand this. When God sends a new messenger, then you and I have to accept the new messenger and follow his teaching. Not the previous messenger. We have to respect him and accept that he was the prophet of God. God tells us in every holy book that you have to accept the new messenger and follow his teaching to find God and peace in life. So when Jesus became the prophet, then the Jewish supposed to have accepted Jesus as a messenger and follow his teaching. But most of the Jews refused that and tried to crucify Jesus. God pulled Jesus to heaven, and now Christians believe that Jesus was crucified and Jesus is the Son of God. But that's not the truth. Jesus was the messenger of God like 124,000 other messengers, and he did not crucify. He is alive in heaven, and he will come back as a man, not as a prophet. Because Muhammad, peace be upon him, is the last messenger of God. Now back to Islam. 530 years later after Christ, Muhammad, peace be upon him, was born. At that time people forged about God and kindness and truth. Then Muhammad, peace be upon him, changed that people who were more animal than human. And 1,400 years passed by, but Muhammad, peace be upon him, is still in our hearts, and we love him more than our mother and father and even ourselves. That's how Islam begins. First Khadija, may Allah be pleased with her, joined Islam, and then Abu Bakr, may Allah be pleased with him, and so on and on. Now, Islam is the world's second largest religious group. A projection by the Pew suggests that Muslims numbered approximately 1.9 billion followers in 2020. More than 25% world's population identify themselves as Muslims. Now you and I both know how Islam started, but this religion is true or not. Now let's prove it with scientific way in the next video, that Islam is the true religion.